Hello, hello, hello. I have no idea what we're doing. um, we finished the main game. Yippee to that. Custom, welcome in, welcome in. Hello, hello. My YouTube is weird. Maybe it's fine. But welcome in, Custom. Did you manage to click more heads? And I forgot to ask you. How is your game going? Factorio game going with your friend, the co-op game? How far are you guys in? I'm not the biggest, cause I'm not the biggest fan of the game. Like, it's not my type of game, but I respect what the game is, and I try to finish the games I play, even if I'm not the biggest fan of it. Because I think, like, I would prefer, like, looking back 1 year later, I would prefer to, like, when I think about this game, which I think is a good game, I would prefer to, I don't know, have finished the game, you know? I don't know. It's kind of like a mindset in general as well. I am not good at giving up. Not because I'm a perfectionist or anything like that, but the same way I can't accept backseating is that if I start giving up, or if I start accepting backseating, my brain shuts off. If I start giving up, my brain shuts off and I start giving up on every game. So it's like I can't. No, like I will like the only game I quit so far is Pal World because I think that game is garbage. Not garbage, I'm sorry. It's not garbage, but I was not willing to put in 12 hours of just random grinding off stream so I can progress on stream. So yeah, that's the only game I quit so far. But I really don't. I can't quit. I can't take backseating. I can't, like, I don't know, it's a spiral. Like my brain goes on a spiral. I can't do that. And I respect this game. I think, like, it's not my type of game, but I respect what the game is. Welcome in, Sparky. Welcome in, Zed. Not a round number. Not a round number. Welcome in. How are you doing, Sparky? How's it going for you, mate? How is your streams going? Are you enjoying your emotes? Have you done anything else? Welcome in, Smarty, as well. I haven't played Factor in 2 to 3 days because there's a lot of power outages. Oh, sorry. When you said power outages, sorry, I laughed. I thought you meant in game, and just like you can't be asked to fix them. But I presume you mean IRL. Asking to reset Zed's points. They do. If the day count gets higher than Zed's biscuits, then we can talk about it. Maybe then, you know? So far, it looks like you need to find 250,000 days around there. Maybe you get lucky, Zed gambles it, you know, and goes down to like 1,000 or something. And then you have a looking better, you know, only 3 years. And thank you so much for the lurk, Sparky. Thank you so much for replying my message, even though you're on the lurk. I don't stream anymore. I've been playing Dying Light, the beast with my partner. How come? No reason? Just fell out of it? Or just like can't be bothered anymore? Don't like it anymore? Or just like, I don't know, it was a phase and you're moved out of it. We read all the lore, right? Okay, Zed, am I meant to have hints for where to find the DLC? Thank you so much for being here, because without you or anyone else, I don't know what I'll be doing. Literally, I think I'll be just running around, going back to the sun station or something. I don't know. Oh, hell no. Hell no to what? Oh, to my request. Mental health. I see. Respect to that, Sparky. Hello, Lucas. Welcome on. Welcome on. Glad to have you here. Thanks so much for dropping by. What's good? Anyway, my data's like... So, yeah, oh, good. No worries, mate. Sparky. Thank you so much for dropping by, saying hello and the lurk. Much appreciated. And all the best. Enjoy Dying Light. Follow that chamber inside Ash's twin. The energy cables from the surface are plugged into the protective casing. There are 8 monoliths with Nomi masks attached. 3 of the masks are actively receiving data from the probe tracking module. Giant's Deep Dash Twin project was designed to use the energy from supernova to send probe data from orbital probe. The sensation did not work, although the Ashwin project was spherically sound when we were unable to power it. There is an advanced warp core inside the protective casing at the center of the planet. Removing the core will disable Ashwin project. Actually, potatoes are great. Fried potatoes are the best. S tier food. Maybe they finally finished the new exhibit in the museum. Oh, we could go back there. Sure. Yeah, I'm not. I don't really want for you to tell me where it is, because I presume I'm meant to find it myself. But I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know. I can't. Like, I asked Zed because I know that Zed respects how I play. I don't mind accepting hints from others, I guess. But yeah, I don't like backseating. I don't know. So yeah, kind of no. I don't know what's the right answer. Cool music. Did the music change? I have no idea, given that I finished the game. I feel like the music was the next game. I don't know, Kosub. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know how I want to do it, right? Because like Factorio was like was not meant to happen either. I played the game because I was going through a leak phase when we started Outer Wilds, and I could not focus on Outer Wilds while being in the leak phase. So I kind of yeah, started for no reason. Sekiro, please. Oh wow. Oh wow. That's some strong that's a Cost of you have no idea how strong those words are, especially when Zed comes back, because Zed is the #1 fan of Sekiro as well. Oh man. Anything NSC Oscar? Sure, thank you, much appreciated. But yeah, we finished the base game last stream of this game, which was 2 weeks ago at this point. That's fair. If you like playing a game, that's fair. The poll is when you're not sure. It's more like I like having the poll as like the normal. I like the poll. I think it brings the community together and stuff like that. I have many games that I would want to play. Because don't worry about that. There's many games I want to play. But it's more like I like it. I like the poll. It's a nice thing that we have in the community that kind of brings people together and stuff like that. I'm just sorry guys, I'm just flying around a bit. The only thing is, like, I think before I start like a next big game, I should finish up Factorio, because I am really bad at multitasking, like really bad. Like, I'm like having multiple goals. I'm very bad at that. So yeah, I would like to finish Factorio before we do anything like a poll or something. No, but we have a decent amount of left on Factorio. There is an option to go back to Silk Song, but I have a slightly mental block for some reason on that game to get 100%. My cat is sitting on this metal thing because it's warm and just staring at me. Not sure why. Maybe she is like, why there's no aircon? She's hating me for no aircon. Damn it, I can't help it, I'm hot as well. But yeah, I don't know, it's a bit hard, but I appreciate you, Kosu, for asking and for voicing your opinion. Because if you did not do that, I might I might have skipped the next poll. Yeah, I don't know, but I do like the poll as a community thing. Do you know there are mods for Autobot? Yeah, I've heard of it. I don't know any of the mods. Some guy was in the community at some point that was a mod maker for the Outer Wilds. Just making... Oh, no, not mod maker, sorry. They were testing out mods. Like, super explosions and... I don't know. Don't remember. But, yeah. Yeah, I'm aware, I guess. But I'm just like... by the time I finish the game... Yeah, I don't know. I don't tend to get the chance to play mods. Or usually don't. Because, like, for example, Outer Wilds, I think on how long to beat, it says that you need 20 hours to beat this game. 16 to 20 hours. I already spent 40 hours. Unless I haven't done DLC. So, you know. By the time I finish the game, my mindset of the game is maybe not of your average player. The mods are epic too. Maybe not as good as that was, but so yeah, I respect it. What's your favorite? I guess. Like my biggest question about mods is like, what kind of mods do you get? Like I get like all those like super explosions, maybe cosmetic mods. But I wonder if like there's any like gameplay mods. I guess. Now, what's your favorite? Yeah, we're just about to come to find you. Look, you got to see this. The Naima statue's eyes are open. They used to be closed. Probably should have started with that. And now they're open. Not sure why they opened, since no one actually saw it happen. But this is huge news! Sorry, 1 second. Sorry for that. Should someone tell Gabo? Or maybe Ryback? Oh, stars! This is exciting! It's making my stomach hurt! Guys, I like doing voiceovers. But it very rarely happens for some reason. Hey, look at this. The statue's opened its eyes. Bet you wish you'd seen that happen, huh? Me too. I'm not even a little closer to understanding what's going on with the statue. Was there something you needed? I found feldspar. You found feldspar? And they're in dark bramble? Stars above! This is wonderful news! Thank you! Thank you for finding them! That feldspar didn't immediately join you on your ship and return here is incredibly feldspar of them. We were never entirely sure what feldspar was thinking back then either. Still, if you ought to fish them out of that dreadful place with all the haste. I'll radio Gorson and have them prepare a ship. It really should be Gorson who brings feldspar home. Again, thank you. Can hardly imagine how profoundly happy I am to hear they're alive and thankful. Going from Chiller's game I've seen him to playing Sekiro would be amazing, not gonna lie. Yeah, I hear. I hear. I would love to have someone from Factorio community tell me how long I have left if I just do the main game. And then I can plan around that potentially. But I don't think I can do something as big as Sekiro before I finish Factorio. we are approaching the end game of Factorio. I did have potentially desires to do a bit of side content in Factorio. But yeah, I don't know. There are story expanding modes and multiplayer creating all planet voice acting, randomized voice acting could be cool. That's maybe you should just start with the voice acting. For me, what I played, Forgotten Castaways is my favorite one. A Dark Bramble story expanded the gameplay. Nice, I see. That's cool. I can see like I see that, for example, story ones are potentially the hardest ones to make for this game, but probably one of the coolest as well. Ah, thank you. Can hardly imagine how profoundly happy I am to hear they're alive and harmed. Where are the other travelers? Well, let's see. I presume I read all of this. Tell me about Pets was on the full founding. I wonder if so. I don't know, but oh, we probably read all of this. We're nearly there. Felix and I have finished construction. She says collaborating the device won't take long. Fortunately, the Alexa will make calibration simple. After all this time, I'm thrilled to finally resume our search. The explosion. That annoying fish. I was gonna say, like, I presume though we did the turn off time reset. So if we die, we should die, right? We should test that theory. What happens when I die now? Interesting that the telescope is not working. Time travel is off. We should do a science experiment. We're in a museum and it's just fitting to do a science experiment, I think. Woohoo! For science! I'm alive somehow. Water is OP. For science? Damn it. We need more gravity on this planet. We should commission to get more gravity. We don't have enough. Science. It's all for science. It's worth it. It's all for science. No! We turned off that thingy! We turned off the machine! How are we... How is this happening? We turned it off! We turned off the alien technology. You loaded a previous save? No, so it's back there. Wait. Thank you, potatoes. Wait. Is it... Which the game automatically saves, no? I guess the game doesn't save after you finish the game. Sad. Would have loved to see, you know, everyone get told. That should be a mod. I love everyone to get told. But thank you for the explanation. I did forget that. I did not know that we do not save. Right. Museum is nothing. It's an empty shell. Of they are not up to date with the latest findings from the greatest scientist. That is me. That's okay, you know? You can't fault them for their mistakes. They're not as brilliant as we are. Yeah, I think like, okay, DLC. What, I mean, given that the game does not save once you finish the game, I presume we're not going back to the Ember Twin. If I think so. You basically reach the eye after the last music the universe explodes and you die for the real this time. You had a previous save, so I see before you go to the core and arrive the days. Does in fact save your progress. It saves, I guess, my progress. Also, wait, this was requested before. It was that it was. I don't know. I don't know. It was like the day. It wasn't like yesterday, but it was. I do remember. Um, did load back from the previous save since you can't continue from a loop that doesn't reset. You have enemies now, yeah, man. Too big, too big, too big. Yeah, thank you though for potatoes, mate, for the explanation. Um, should I read the description of the DLC for a clue? Like, I feel like that's a decent clue of maybe where I can find the DLC. Or is that cheating? Like, right? Like, if this was like, I thought maybe, like, yeah, museum would have made sense. I mean, the planet Earth kind of makes sense for DLC. DLC description isn't cheating. Thank you for the approval, Zed. Uh, did I check the new exhibit in museum? I did not. I did not see a new exhibit. I guess maybe I need to. I did not see the new exhibit. Let me quickly read the description of the DLC for potential clues. It's only a hint that the creator gave you is the observatory. There is a changed satellite photo that can't be explained. Yeah, true. I still don't have an answer to this. A new museum exhibit. Okay, I did not know that. I did not see a new museum exhibit. That marks the trailhead for one large journey into the wilds. Okay. Should you pull at the thread and unravel the solar system's deepest secret? Or is some knowledge better left in the dark? Welcome to the space program with the newest recruit of Atomic Ventures. Searching for the answers in a strange concept evolving. Okay, there's not much more. Fine. I was like, I don't know if I want to continue. What lurks in the heart of the ominous dark bramble? Who built the alien ruins on the moon? I don't know if I remember those ruins. What ruins? Can the endless time loop be stopped? Answers await you in the most dangerous reaches of the space. Echoes of the eye. The Harken space program that detected anomaly that can't be attributed to any unknown. Okay, fine. Just go to museum. We're looking for something in museum. Fine. Sure. Go back to museum. Only hint that the creators gave you is observed there's something. The part before Echoes of the Eye is the base game description code. Wait, what? Wait, what? No! No! This is echoes. No, this is part of the echoes of the eye, because like this is not part of the base game. Sure, sure. Okay, fine. So I did not even notice that. I don't know. My adventure did not start on the moon. My adventure started with me going back in time constantly from Ash's twins. That's where my adventure started. For some reason, I kept trying to get to the Sun Station from Ash's twin, and I kept getting thrown back here for no reason. That's where my question started. Okay, we're looking for a new exhibit. What the hell is the new exhibit? This? No. No. No, I doubt it. No. A crystal. Ash's twin beloved. New exhibit, it says. It even says. It says new exhibit. Okay, fine. Sure. Respect, I guess. It says new exhibit. Fine, sure. I just went past this. Okay. But the question I had wasn't this. It was the photo with the guy. That's my question. What the hell was that? I could not understand that picture. The radar tower here on Timber Half was built to receive transmission from a deep space satellite. And to this day, the house is the first ever photos taken of the entire solar system. These photos were made possible by the deep space satellite's unusual vertical orbit. Deep space satellite's unusual vertical orbit that carries its high above and below the plane. So, is this the red dot? I think this might be the red dot that I did try following once while I was playing the base game. Just randomly. Thanks to a recent upgrade, the deep space satellite is now responsible for generating the real-time solar system map used by our newest astronauts. Am I going to the red dot or something? Well, that is... I mean, like, that's me, guys. That's me. That's basically, that statue contains me in its entirety. All my memories, all my deepest desires are in that statue. If they ever decide to bring a hammer and break it open, it will all fall out, like out of that pony that they smack during birthdays in some cultures. Because my deepest desires, yeah, there we go. We're following that. We're engaging autopilot. Let's go. My deepest desires are sweets, to be honest. That is me. So hopefully they never break it open. They never have the desire. We're approaching. At 1,000 kilometers a second. Or 1 kilometer a second, sorry. 1,000 meters a second. 6 kilometers off. 4,000 meters off. Look, pretty sun. Pretty sun. Pretty sun. Pretty sun. Sorry, just decided to do some quick Twitch action. I want to delete that bot myself. I wasn't sure if you would if you would do it, Zed. Given that it's not like the usual view bots. It's a bit of a difference, a creative one. I don't know. My Gluttony would not. Gluttony tried chatting with one of the artists. I feel like that where did the thing go? Wait. Okay. Space cat. Space. We love space. Look at that. Look at that. A standoff between a radio and a spaceship. Who wins in this fight? Ferocious fight. The machine. The big machine is rather steady. It's rather still. No moving. Is it scared or just trying to intimidate that cassette player? Who shall win? While the cassette player is rotating and potentially trying to muster a special move against a big machine. Who will win? Place your bets now. Let's see what the radio has to say. They're recording. Gabra here, checking in on the deep space satellite Peregrine Cross to check out the possible equipment that problem. See you, Homefields. I do to worker. You know, I wouldn't mind being a satellite. Me, I'm peaceful out here amongst the distant stars and soft and the soft what? Poverty darkness? You describe me darkness as soft? Oh, it's more than that. You haven't seen the darkness, my friend. I bet so. It's awfully nice for naps too. All right, the lanes. All right, let us satellite. Let's see what the trouble is. Huh? Everything looks okay. Okay, calculate all. No dust or scratches on the lanes, and no evidence of sparkling or violent explosions. Guess that proves how the equipment malfunction after all. Yeah, pal, you're in great shape. Keep up the good work out here. All right, nothing, guys, nothing. I think the cassette player will continue rotating, trying to muster up some super cool knockout punch. But before it manages to knock my ship out, I'll get it going, because I need my ship back. And we want to check out that satellite before the cassette player destroys it completely. Let's see what the satellite, what is that, you don't care. Where's my satellite? My camera, where's the big camera? It's gone. There it is, found you. You can't escape me. The cassette player almost escaped me, not you. Not you, not happening. Okay, we stop here. Okay, what's good with you, my fella? Error, map offline. Error, map offline. Respect on you, respect on you. You know what you like, you know what you don't like. No radios. Deep space satellite. Yes, you are, boy. Yes, you are. That is you. That is you indeed. No other frequencies. Or as I call it, space story, or space story. There's no space story. Solden, while you're here, how long do you think it would take me to get to the end game on Factorio? Not including sighted adventures, which I think I might do. Before me, hopefully. Before you, hopefully. Hopefully, mate, hopefully. Photo mode. My run went crap, so I'm now rethinking a lot of stuff. What do you mean? I mean, like, your runs are different from my runs. Your runs are very different from mine. Fulgora mining. But how, like, is it going good though? You winning? I mean, I presume this is where we need to be, right? For some reason, map offline. Oh wow, we can push it. I'm using filter trains. Pillared. File red? What is file red? Filler red? Filtered? Filtered? What do you mean filtered? Hey, we have our own pictures now. We're the satellite. No, they're flying away. My ship. Oh man. That's me. Map offline. I can't interact with this. As far as I'm aware. Hello. No, it's pushing me away. Doesn't want to be friends. Caution. Caution. Error map. Oh, my map is offline as well. Ooh. My map is also offline. Map offline. Map offline. I presume reading that cassette started the DLC. I don't know, I presume that's part of DLC. I presume reading that cassette just turned it all off. I don't know. That map is offline. I don't know if it's because I'm just in this area. Oh, where's the sun? Maybe it's like being in this space causes for the map to be offline. Map offline. Map offline. Oh, it's a basic game? I have no idea. No idea why it would be offline. Never happened to me. And I guess I don't use map that often. I only use the map like initially to get to wherever I'm going. Don't really use the map. Map offline. Map offline! No! I'm gone! I'm stranded! I'm useless! My ship is not broken. No! No! Planet Earth is gonna crush us! Oh! And the planet Earth takes the win! It knocks out the human and the spaceship. But not human, it's not planet Earth, but you get that. You get it. Timber Hearth and Hearthian, whatever. Whatever, it's the same thing. This is the same thing, they're aliens! This is just alternative timeline. Planet Earth is more powerful, that's what matters. That's what matters. Okay, I don't have... I guess we can repeat that. Go there, see if map turns off. Or not. We do have map right now. We're gonna test it. I didn't really go, I don't know, I didn't really do anything before that, I don't know, would be different, or I would say that's why I don't know where that thing is. Maybe I just go to the map. Oh wow, you can, there we go. Oh, that'd be hard to find. About the map. So we're gonna keep trying as we get closer. I've tried 15 kilometers just not to keep spamming. Then I'll try at 10. I'll try at 5. We're slowing down. Potentially, like, I don't know. I assumed it was reading the cassette or listening to the cassette activated the map offline mode. Like that was like the start of the DLC. Map online. I want to try seeing if the screen is operational. Okay, screen is operational. Very good. He gives us a number. Degrees. I don't know, maybe that might be to the temperature. Or that might be an angle. Map is working. Let's read it. Oh, maybe because I knocked it off course. Maybe because I knocked the thing off course with my thingy. We can I kind of want to try it again potentially. No? No? Never mind. We need to try. We need to find it. We need to reproduce the science experiment. Not happening. I do still feel like I'm getting 40. The degrees are going up. There might be temperature of the sun rising and hence explosion. Because I don't know why would it care about, like, the angle might be interesting because this is space and physics game and whatnot and science game. But the temperature is more likely. Are we waiting? Are we watching as the temperature rises to... I presume it's Fahrenheit as well. I can't read Fahrenheit. Because if this was Celsius, we'll be all cooking eggies on top of our spaceships. Sunny side up, only valid way. If you want to be a health nut, then you're putting it into water as well. Not sure how you're getting that in space, but... Hey, we learned it in Factoria. You can just bring ice cubes. It's so cool, we can see like stars exploding. Everywhere. Maybe I should go back to the museum, read whatever it said on that. Because I don't remember. Huh. Bring this closer to the sun, maybe? But I can't move. Anytime I try to, maybe with my ship I can move it. But I can't move it with my bot. Try to move it. Try to make the reading be higher, you know? Oh, is it offline now? Yeah, it's offline now. Map is offline all of a sudden. Because we moved this thing. Okay. It makes sense now. Oh wow, we damaged it. We damaged the satellite. I didn't know you could repair it in the first place. Still trying to go towards the sun when I can. Whoa, oh, because it's electric. So every time I touch it. My ship goes into a frenzy. But no thing is broken. I'm playing for no reason. Well, that is humiliation ritual, if anything. Okay, we hope to... Image velocity. The game said I can't break it anymore. Or repair it, sorry. Oh, that's my shell. I don't know you could repair it in the first place. Map offline. I mean, let's go quickly back to the museum. Yeah, museum. I don't know. Read again, see what's up. At least we get why the map goes offline, I guess. It's don't bump into the thing that gives you the map, I guess, right? Simple as that. I'll try not to die before we even start our mission. Where's the new exhibit? There you are. Space satellite, and to this day it houses the first ever photos taken. These photos were made possible by the deep space satellite's unusual vertical orbit that carries it high above and below the plane of solar system. Thanks to the recent upgrades, the deep space satellite is now responsible for generating real-time solar system map. Okay. Maybe go to the station? I get what it now the message means, I guess, right? In terms of the map and whatnot, and me breaking the map. And then me figuring out how I broke the map. But I still don't know how I'm meant to access DLC or what this satellite is. Yeah, what I'm meant to infer from the satellite. Can't find the station. It's gone. Just like the moon. The quantum moon. Where the hell did they put that thing? Where the hell is the station? I see this for the second time. No, looking for you, fella. Becoming a bigger... Is that it? Disguised as a tree? Yeah, found you. Found you. Thought you could hide from me. You just disguise yourself as a tree. We're recording. It's been 2 days since the launch of the deep space satellite. They're printing. They're printing. Here they come. Everything astral body in our magnificent solar system. Stunning from every angle and in color, no less. This is art. I could stare at these photos forever. But what is that? That can't be right. That's. I mean, that's not even possible. Am I interpreting this photo correctly? What's even stranger is this doesn't show up in either of the other photos. Just this one. But there must be an equipment malfunction, I suppose. One sensible explanation for it. I radio Gabriel and asked him to examine. Yo, don't panic. Yo, don't panic. Yo, don't panic. Okay, it was an angle. It wasn't the temperature, it's an angle. Yo, what's up? We're trying to get to the DLC. And we're looking for the strange phenomenon. So that's phantom moon and stuff like that. This looks fairly normal image to me. Nothing out of the ordinary. Earth? Earth and the moon? Question normal? Big normal? Oh, this thing? This black thing? That is abnormal. I can't... I don't know what's that. Oh, that's the phantom moon. Okay. So we go and wait for angle 40 degrees. This is also no abnormal, but 40 degrees. 40 degrees. We are trying to achieve 40 degrees. The perfection angle. A bit sad that the number could have been better. You know, 40 doesn't mean anything. In you know, it could have been 404. It could have been 6 something. You know, there's so many numbers, especially starting with a 6. But it's just 40. Has 40 ever meant anything anywhere? But don't panic. Welcome in, mate. How you doing? Sorry, I just said hello. How you doing? What's up? What's good? Favorite game besides Outer Wilds? What do you love? Who's the love of your life? The secret love of your life? That you try to make sure that the Outer Wilds never finds out. Where's my what how do I lock on? Oh, well, at least you know the angle, you know. At least you know the angle. That's what matters. I'm good, just about to go to sleep. How about you? Okay. Thanks so much for dropping by. I'm good. They're looking for DLC. We have a clue. 40 degrees. We want 40 degrees. The new secret number that the internet's about, that the internet still needs to find out about. I'm not sure what's special about 40. 40. 4 times 10 divided by 5. How many divisibles does 40 have? 1, 2, 5, 4. I don't know about the secret love of my life. I'm still figuring that out. Things. Oh. What are you playing these days then? We can start there, and I'll help you find out about your secret love. I'll read your cards, your tea leaves. 42? How come 42? What is 42? I know about 2, I think. That's error not found. Or although error codes start with 5, oh, I guess 500s error codes. Same for internet is 400s. Developers 500s. What's 42? It does have a better ring to it. In the Hitchhiker's Guide to Galaxy? Oh. I guess. I've heard about that. I think someone mentioned that before. The Hitchhiker's Guide. But I don't know about it, I guess. Oh, but we're looking for 40. Don't hit, don't hit. And you want to be watching the sun. Mecha Arena. Never heard of it. Pretty simple game. What is it about? Pretty good sci-fi book. You should check that out. Also, Project Hail Mary is also good. I watched Project Hail Mary. Project Hail Mary, I did recently watch it. Very good movie indeed. I think that's like the only movie I watched this year. Hey, 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 we see it. We see it. We see it. We're going. We're going, we're going, we're going, we're going. Oh, the sun is gone. Okay, we entered the DLC, I guess. I guess DLC entered. Let's go, I guess. Let's go. There's the landing space for our ship. We found it. The music! The music! The music! Gravity big on this. Ship side cool. Amaze. Thumbs up, baby. Baby, let's go. I'll check this game. Let's check this game, thanks. I'll go see. Okay, sure. I thought you love Outer Wilds. That's what how most people find the stream. But thanks so much for dropping by, mate. Stay awesome. Stay safe. Good night to you, mate. I thought you're Outer Wilds fan. My bad. Okay, go to sleep, mate. I won't take up more of your time. Don't panic. Just dance to the disco. Error unknown language. I guess this is different from our regular scriptures. Don't think I saw any language anywhere else. Gravity big. Big gravity. Okay. Trees detected. We love trees. How does this work? It just keeps... Phantom? Phantom? Oh, okay. Sure, that's the puzzle. Fine. We need to... Okay. Don't know. Hey, we opened it. I don't know. I think we opened the wrong door though. Okay, fine. Need to open this door. Almost had it. I tried to find a way where I can only look at one of these things, but I couldn't find that. So we're doing a bit of so close. So we're doing this. We're very close again. I don't know. I don't think this game is based on timing usually. Never mind, screw it. It's based on being a perfect gamer. Interesting. This is became a way more like a puzzle game than anything. Love it, respect it. That's what I like to see. Okay. Maybe I could have done it with a torch as well. Doesn't matter now. Oh. Yeah. Up here. Well, cool, I like it. Okay, you can control this as a boat. Sure, respect. I kind of was looking forward to one puzzle after another. I would have loved that for some reason. That got me excited. If it's an open world, it's fine. I can respect it. It's just a bit of a more of a mystery in a way. Like the reason that it's fine. I think it's cool, but at the same time, it's like me. Like I am now scared to miss things, especially in a puzzle game. I think. But I guess the way to travel around is using the boat. This is we came from there, I presume. Under the water. Man, this is so trippy. Or maybe not. Okay, I mean, this still is, we have linearity, which I love. Different people, definitely different people, different language, which is very cool. Lore. unfounded lore. Just waiting for a jump scare. Interesting that they never, I don't know, Harfins never went to check it out, I guess. I'm the first one here. Oh, you just use your... Oh, there we go. You splash fluff. I don't see a difference. In anything. I love that's the sun. That's our sun. Or these people's sun. Use interface. Forward. Forward. Strange. I don't think this game is big on just adding random stuff in that has no... relevance. Maybe these things, we're gonna use these things maybe to watch the picture show. Maybe to turn it on, we need this. Like this fit in, which makes sense. Our torch goes offline. Well, that's not good, is it? That's not good at all. That's not good at all. I was kind of hoping for free time, but to not be pressed by time. I guess this world is still under restraints of our world. And the sun is gonna explode. A bit frustrating. That I could not figure this out, I guess. We're gonna have to come back. But I presume we have all the pieces that we need. I don't know, we should be able to read that, to watch those pictures. Don't know what that thing was. Like the day and night thing that kept rotating. I presume this is a way to find our ship. Wherever we may be. So we can't interact with it anymore. It's cool, the physics are cool. Another ship, potentially. Oh, there we go, I forgot you need to use a torchlight. Why can't I walk on water? Like my grandfather. Hey, look at the... Everything seems to be based on light. Core mechanic of this world. No quantum... no frequencies of any kind. At least not ones that we know of, right? There might be others. Fishing, chilling, appreciation, maybe a religion thing. This kind of looks like a chapel as well. They're looking out at a Saturn. They go chasing the Saturn. Gravity big. Timber Harp needs gravity. They should share it. Sun is looking very awfully red. Awfully red. Like it's like it's getting super angry or something. There's no music though. So I don't know if potentially we don't explode, but I feel like we should, given how the environment is changing. Oh, ghosts? Oh, did they die from same reason? But the camera is not detecting any ghost matter. I kind of want to see if the sun explodes first. That's what's more interesting right now to me than trying to see if ghosts exist. Can't get up there. And like do we restart when we want to, or do we restart when the sun tells us? Although the world is changing, the water is changing, yes, primarily. Though it made some of the areas inaccessible. Like the movie theater. Come on, little sun. You're pretty bright red. Might be reaching your boiling point. I have a mining outpost with 4 train wagons per mining island. With 4 train wagons per mining island. thought about this like 1.5 years ago. So you then do you have then do you have 4 mining islands? I don't get it. Or do you have 4 places this is delivering to? Okay, the music is here. Fine. Okay. I think the music is a good indication. We can try ghosts then. See if that exists. Although our robot says no. Not sure if water defeated the ghosts. Potentially. Ship logs updated. What, that ghosts get defeated by water? What the ship log is getting updated for? Would you ask? I missed it due to brain mud. I don't get what you mean. Do you have a train wagon? Do you have then 4 mining outposts? Or do you have 4 places this is getting delivered to? Doesn't get the relevance of number 4. Four wagons per train. Okay. And why is that special, I guess? Mine has 2 wagons. Like, one is special, like, but like, the way you said it's like sounded like you figured this out 1.5 years ago. I don't know. I'm just trying to understand importance here. Like, my train has 2 wagons. I can see why 3 potentially is better, though. Maybe even 4. Like, I feel like mine could support 3. Especially with volcanoes drillers, I guess. I should bring that over. I can't leave Aquila right now, I guess. Or not yet, I'm very close. Yeah, I already know about this launch codes. Wait, no, I was going to tell you about using ship logs. Set destination markers for location you missed this before. Okay, we know about this. Has 8 volcanoes throws. That sounds not that much for 4 wagons. Are you able to fill up the 4 wagons? I guess like, or is the maybe the island is far away? It takes some time. Okay. But I guess like for your run, that's good. Like you can do the weight, or maybe just like all of it balances out, like the amount required to offload the 4 wagons. My map says I need like 4 outposts. Interesting. A massive ring world, artificial ring world hidden within some sort of a cloaking field. Does not appear to be Harfin or Nomian in its origin. A low-lying region near the entrance of the stranger. There are wooden buildings along the banks of the river. I found several ornate metal artifacts. The workshop planted by ghost matter. I didn't see the metal work. Each machine will direct feeds into one recycler each. I wonder. I wonder if I can just wait from here for the ring planet to show up. Each volcano will directly feeds into the recycler. I don't want to ask more questions. I have questions. I don't think I should ask questions. I can potentially see what you're doing there, but if I start asking questions, and then I might try to use that as well. I potentially see what you're doing there, which is I think smart, but I don't want to know more. I consider that, but I ruled it out as an option. They can potentially see interesting. Man, I'm thinking about the Factoria now. Damn it. Can I see this? I feel like I can see. Maybe not. I could see the circle. I'm trying to see if I can just see the circle from here. This scrap has a more small stack size. Maybe. Like, I don't quite get what you're doing, but yeah. I think I get, but I think I'm not sure. Shop will give me 2,000 items per hour again. Just when the recycled stuff yields much more. True. Fair point. Yeah, very fair point. Can transport more stuff for sure. Yeah, man. Um. Many questions that I should not ask. Oh, that's why the game. That's why the game said this. I get that now. Makes sense. Factorio is a great game. I was going too fast. I was going way too fast. My bad. We'll know for the next run, right? Or is that better? I wonder what the degrees are now on. Wow, it's so far. I wonder what's the likelihood of just randomly entering this thing. I presume it has to be very specific time. Because I presume maybe it's traveling super fast. It's already so far away. I wonder if we're super late then. Try to smash into the window. Okay, let's see. I want to know. It's interesting to know if we're late or early this time. I guess the doing going. There we go. Interesting. I would like to know what's there. Maybe we can't go against the current? A bit hard. Okay, fine. Don't need to force it. I'm happy to go to the same location again. I would like to figure out how that projector works. We have a bit more time this time. Given that I did not mess around earlier. Maybe we arrived here. Before the thing reached 40 degrees. But the thing is, I don't know. I tried and failed. Let's try gating the other thing maybe this time. Maybe you need both? Oh? Oh, look at that. Hmm. The thing is rotating, but I'm not getting the projector. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. I guess we're one step closer to getting the projector working. We get that we need to shine the light onto the slide itself. But I'm not seeing, I think, the full image. It would be cool to go back to the mapping workshop. As the game said, there's more to find out there. I just don't think it was somewhere here. I wonder if that's like a pro. I wonder if it's not as broken. If you come here early. Pick up artifact. Already holding artifact. What is the artifact for? So it has like a two activations. Feel like it's meant to be for the ghost matter. I can't pick it up. What else could this be for then? Maybe before the water comes. I don't think it's efficient to just restart. There should be something we can do while the water is here. I don't think the water descended. After time. So I think we should just go forward maybe. Next time, just be faster. Just be faster. You slow poke. Upside down. Maybe there's stuff like on the sides here that are not submerged in the water. So far the puzzles are a bit more involved, I would say, in the DLC. E.g. the door to enter here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Scout. Well, some log updated. Hey. Cool. Thank you. Again, no idea where I am. More bracelets. Okay, can we? Maybe? Can I put this down? I don't want it anymore! Get rid of it! That does not fit. I don't care if it doesn't fit. Get rid of it. Get rid of it! I can't put stuff away. It's stuck to me now. It's part of me forever. Damn it. I wanted to read lore. I'll try my best to figure it out. This was a second chance, you know. While we wait. Oh, there we go. Finally. Found I guess just needed a place to drop it. Sun's coming, that's fine. I just want to try to figure out how to read these things. Maybe just not. Like there's so much, like there's a whole other side, right? I feel like there should be a more easier way. You read this and having to go back and forward. Like, so you can like watch while doing this or something. Oh. I mean, this helps very, very, very bright. Ah, sad. I think like there should be a way with the my scout. Like we could see like not a very clear image, but then if I put it directly above it. The thing should be marked all the time, so it should be fairly straightforward. We shouldn't have to go back to, but yeah, this time we should have way more time as well. Because we're not going to be messing around, waiting, looking at the sun. Just don't know if we can mark it, or we can mark it, beautiful. Because like I'm getting the velocity right and everything like that. Would be hard. So close. Okay, and as we also end up here, that's super nice. No need for like massive rotations. Or I'm going like around to the back. Big, very, very so smooth. Huh. What? Wait, what? Before we always... Huh? Before we always were in a building. What's different this time? How come? I'm unsure. But let's go. I want to know if this ghost matter is active. Oh. Ghost matter is active. Throughout the whole building. They were tall people. Can't reach half of this stuff. Still can't pick anything up. So I am questioning the use of my newly found powers. The roof looked a bit suspicious. Oh. Oopsie. Got a bit too close. There's some ghosts. And you were not very pleased. No idea. I don't see a way to get into the ceiling. I still don't get this. Don't feel like I can pick things up. I thought you should be able to pick up the crystals, but it doesn't look like it. Don't know. I don't know. Maybe go back to the logs. Okay, was good. Right here. Yeah, I don't know. Somehow we got out much earlier in this whole thing. Can try. Reading these things again. Ah. I don't know what that has anything to do with anything. Okay, never mind, that's a door. Sure, it has nothing to do with anything. It's just a door. It's just there to annoy me. I don't know, maybe that's the best we can achieve. That's the eye, son. The eye. Is that the best I can do? In terms of the quality, it's just like the best quality they had. It's like, it's not, it's, I don't know, maybe 480p, but like very unclear. It's like the image have been burnt. Like it's super hard to read. They read something and then they became a bit weird. I'm not the biggest fan of the quality. Like, okay, this is so much clearer, but like, yeah, you're not meant to be running back and forth, that's for sure. I'll tell you that for free, you know? So bright. Hello. Something started working. I thought I did something. But maybe you finally reached 40 degrees. I don't know. I don't know. Not a big. I don't know. I don't think the game would do this to me. Like everything so far been super, like, I don't know, readable, should I say, right? And right now, this is not readable. Especially when I know this. I'm not a big fan that you can. Trying to get a scout in there right now. No, sure, this was. I doubt it. But the room is just super bright, because scouts are super hard to see, basically. Wonder, trying to think of like maybe there's like some reverse light thing, like mirroring the light or stuff like that, you know? You make it. I don't know how they would have. Guess they would put the light bulb inside or something. Okay, that's where this was. um. mm. Also, the ship logs have not updated. I should have checked before coming here, I guess, because we did have some updates from before. The ship logs did not update, and they go through all of them while having limited light. Hmm. Such a scary portrait. Not satisfied in any degree. We found the smithing thing earlier, but I can't find a use for those. Everything is on here. Okay, we have a light now. Might be a bit late. We found a light. Solved one mystery, I guess. It feels like we're very time constrained though. I would say. Okay, maybe look at the other one first. I think it's just we should come first because it was earlier. So we saw pictures of the Saturn somewhere before. I forget now, but we saw the Saturn pictures. Um, there's the picture of the eye. There is a picture of something else. And there's a picture of the three eyes of what we saw in the DLC explanation. The eye. Whoa, the music. The eye. Sun. I'm not sure what's that floating around the sun. Maybe the sun station. But and then the planets. Timberhalf. I'm not sure if it's here actually. But maybe that's the one on the right. Let's remember what was the bramble. Brittle Hollow on the farm. No, that's maybe it's a bramble. Maybe bramble is not here. Because the way bramble expands is very infectious. So maybe it wasn't here yet. Then the eye activated. Press this is a signal of the eye maybe. Reaching other solar systems. One of them being this planet. Okay, hitting their moon or something. They hear the signals. I don't know what he's doing here. I guess looking where the signal came from. Sees the eye. And what happens to him? Just dies? Goes mad? But he tells everyone else to look at it as well. But what is that face expression? Start worshipping the eye. Yeah, the music crazy. And then I guess this is just the malfunctioned records. Something gets built. Oh, them building there, this thing. Okay. Activated. And we fly to the eye. Wow, big, interesting. Just want to quickly read the other one. Because I'm not sure how much time we have left. We've played around too long trying to figure it out. Now these are some rings. Rings of, I don't know, eternal rings. Rings of knowledge. A lot of burn marks. Door of some kind. A strange light. Crazy. Yeah, I don't know, the light in their world is very important, I guess. They use the light. This is maybe a symbol of sealing of some sorts then. But yeah, they use this light to seal. Cool. Ship log updated. Big. Nice. We figured it out. Can I take the lantern as well? And try to go to the next place? Okay, we figured out how the lantern works. That's beautiful. But our next place is like underwater heavily now. Somewhere over there. Oh my man, that scared me. Maybe it will not break. We are holding it. It's precious. It's mine. But if I stand here, I'm safe. I'm safe because I'm standing on the hill. I have light. I have a light source. I'm the prophet. You have little fuel though. And the light goes offline. There's a touched water. But let's go to that place, I guess. Try to figure that out. Or if we can, right? We figured out one mystery, which I'm super happy about. We figured out how to read the records of these people. That I need to search for light source, aka the lanterns. I wonder if there's like a special light source. Holding things underwater is hard. So you can't put them down. This is the next signal of sealing, and my lantern is broken. Sad. Okay, it makes sense. So if you come here on time, like the lantern would be much more obvious, right? To be working. But given it very late, lantern is not functioning. Just need to run here, I guess. And potentially maybe get lantern from there. A bit of a hard journey. But these lanterns are still functioning. And as long as we can make this journey without touching the water, we have ourselves a light source. Let's go, big. Okay, the second symbol of sealing. Ominous guy once again in his ominous. Okay, yeah, second chain of sealing. Makes sense. I think there was only 2 logs. So before we looked at the planet, I guess their home planet. Now we're gonna look at the eye, signal of the eye. It looks like. The second entry of this log. So yeah, they're in the ship, going to the eye. But it seems he had a more advanced technology compared to Naomi. Naomi just had some signal and they tried to randomly follow. While these guys, I don't know, have the power of the light. But Naomi had the power of the sound. Oh, DLC time. Yeah, figuring things out. I just figured out how to read these logs. I still can't figure out what to do with some kind of ornament where you can pick things up. I don't know how that one works yet. I've done the ending. I've done the ending. I can talk about it in a second because I don't know how much time I have here. So they see the eye, they scan the eye, they, I don't know, their power allows them to read the eye, interact with the eye. The eye becomes super angry and basically vaporizes everything. Completely everything. Basically restarting the world. Okay, so this face is a sad face. I see. The sad face. Terror face. Face of terror. I see. And this is when they become evil. And they try to seal the eye or something. Oh, they burn the worshippers of the eye. And then they seal it or something. And now we are back to Earth. They arrive to our gorgeous planet Earth. And join our solar system. Yeah, everything is recorded, mate. I mean, in a way, yeah. Like, I think it would be the last. If you want to watch, it would be the last WOD. The last Outer Wilds WOD. Thank you so much for being interested. Much appreciated, mate. Shed any tears? 1 second. I want to quickly watch this again. We don't know what's being sealed in here, I think. I don't think we know. What did I think of the ending? Trying to remember it now. No, we went to the void, right? Or to the eye. We went to the eye. How did we get to the eye? How did we get to the eye? So I was just trying to jog my memory back. How did we get to the eye? How did we get to the eye? How did we get to the eye? Not the sun station. Oh, right, inside the ashes bin. And then we ended the world. We had stopped the time going backwards by taking the core. We brought the core to the ship, which reactivated the ship. We had the signal coordinates from where? How did we get the signal coordinates? Somehow we had the ship coordinates. And which allowed us to travel to where the eye is located. I don't remember how we got the ship for the. Oh, from the cannon. The cannon eventually found the location of the eye, which then transported the coordinates to the ashes bin, I guess, or the deep blue, where the thing was sank. So that's how we had the coordinates. Then the ship allowed us to travel to those coordinates and we jumped onto the void, onto the eye, and we traversed the eye. Did you understand the ending? Um, did I understand the ending? Did I understand the ending? So we collected all our friends. Maybe I struggled to understand it because it was a horror movie. I'm convinced it was a horror movie. The ending, and I don't like horror. um, Tell me, Zazer, tell me what you understood, and we can talk about it. May also help me to remember. But yeah, we collected the instruments to collect our friends around the campfire. The big question of what happens when you're in the eye, but the eye is also phantom, quantum. What happens then? So basically, if you remember, the eye of the universe is the source of everything that is quantic. Sure, yes. While you're saying that, like, the only thing that I think was like super surprising to me, or like wow, is that basically if Naomi did not exist when we started the game, like we started the game just before, just like just an opportunity, we started before the sun exploded. But if Naomi did not do what he did, like when we started the game, the world would end. The sun exploded. I think that was like the biggest thing. Like just like wow, because like damn, like we just like everything was by accident. We were lucky that Naomi did what he did, even though they failed, and then they died because of the ghost matter, which is super sad, I think. And like I don't know if there's a bigger explanation behind the ghost matter. I would love to hear if there is, but if there isn't, like yeah, it's like them. So they died from the ghost matter, and like yeah, we just got lucky that they built what they built, and their technology was idiot-proof in a way that, in the sense that they managed to make it work without testing it, right? And it still worked eventually when the sun exploded by itself. I think that was the biggest wow for me, like that we got super lucky to be still alive, basically. Let me pause the game here so the time doesn't go. And then once we get to the strangers, no time has passed. Or I can just restart the loop, let the music run and stuff like that. So basically, if you remember, the eye of the universe is the source of everything that is quantic. We can see this happens through the moving rocks in the quantic moon. Sure. Quick reminder, quantic objects has non-fixed positions. Position until it's observed, which will stay in position as long as consciously observer sees it. The Domies ask themselves what would happen if conscious observer watched the eye. And that's what happened in the ending. Okay, maybe like a quick question there, given that like yeah, I did not think about that. The eye is quantum as well. Why? How could they locate the eye? I did not think about this before, but the eye is quantic as well. How come the eye is not jumping around in location? And if it is, how could Naomi pinpoint the coordinates? This is just quantum, right? There's no logic behind the quantum, most likely. The question is, how could we get the coordinates for the eye, given that the eye is also quantic? If that makes sense. Basically at this point of the story, wow, this thing is so powerful. Basically at this point of the story, where we play the universe is dying, like yeah, literally, which is like I think that's the biggest wow for me, is that we got super lucky. And if the Nomi technology did not exist, we would be just like, yep, that's game over. GG's. 20 minutes of the game. You paid £30, you get to play the game for 20 minutes. Game over. That's like the damn wow. If you observe the sky, stars are dying. Yes, I noticed. Yes. And the eye of the universe is like a reset of the universe. A reset of the universe. For watching you set the whole universe in a new state. Anybody can find it? So you're saying anyone can find the eye, just like anyone can find the moon? I presume that's what you're saying. But at the same time, given that the eye is quantic, given the moon is quantic, the coordinates we have, how come they're accurate? The eye could be somewhere else. When we, I guess, travel there. Like you can't give, like for moon, like yeah, there's 7 different coordinates, right? But give like when you go to one of the coordinates, the moon might not be there. Just like, so yeah, why, how come those coordinates, I guess, were accurate? But like that's more like that's I guess that question is not really important. It's just more like of a semantics question, you know. The eye cannot move itself. How come, I guess? Everything on the eye is quantic. So you're saying everything on the eye is quantic, but not the eye itself, and the moon is just a would you just say quantum moon is just like a shard of the eye, just somehow split off from the eye? I don't know if the game gave an explanation. Sure. Sure. I guess you could say it's the center. And the center will always be the center. And everything revolves around the center. And the moon, maybe then the quantum moon is just the closest thing to the eye. Hence, it has the properties of quantum. Sure. It has a, so what would you like? Okay, if you continue with your explanation, like yeah. So what happens if you watch the eye? If an observer watches the eye, conscious observer, and by watching the eye, you said the universe is in a new state. What is your? I guess like I understand the premise, but what is the conclusion? I guess. I guess like what you're saying that doesn't quite add up to me. What happens while we're in the eye, like us collecting all the music pieces and stuff like that? Not sure what you're deriving there. He has a train. You have a train. It might work. The content of what? So then we're talking about this game basically, and the story of the game. I'm happy to explain or try to explain, but Zays was just basically going through that and helping me more my one or two brain cells put one and one together. Because my brain cells think if you put one brain cell together with another, it's actually 0.1 brain cell plus one brain cell equals 0.5 brain cells, because they like to compete against each other. So when you put them together, they think they're gonna fight, and only half of them will, come out alive. So Zays was just trying, it's being a mediator between those two brain cells. Well, going back to the ending, when you enter the eye, you were the conscious observer. You watch the current universe die, and you create a new universe. Because you're watching it, I guess. It's just some random mystical shit. That is a massacre, random mystical shit. That's just basically being on a trip. You took some drugs, and that's just like a fun little adventure you went through. you snorted some ghost matter. Then you're collecting the bits of what you like before the creation of the new universe, and then and the end of the old one. You got like last goodbye. It's a good quantic shit. Yeah, it's a good quantic shit. Yeah. Okay, sure. 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 So the reality. So quantum means that there's many parallel timelines going on. Sure. And we lived in one of them. The one we lived in was ending. But given that we were observer, we get to start the one we like. I mean, technically, yes. No, no, yes, no. Yeah, no, yeah, no. It's science. Don't worry. It's quantics. So it's many, many possible positions as long as not observed. As long as you don't observe the eye, you can change the you can't change the universe. I think I can't. I think with these statements, I'm struggling to put one on one together. But I also appreciate that maybe it's going to be hard for me to understand. And I'm potentially happy to just move on without understanding the definition of quantic. Let's put it more simple. Sure. Like, yeah, it's like, I'm not sure if more simple helps, but like, it's just counterintuitive. Imagine you and your friend play a game. Okay, okay. I'll try. It's a bit hard to imagine, but sure. I'll imagine me and my friend Rock are playing a game. I drew a smiley face on the rock. What a nice screensaver we have here. Your friend tells you to turn your back. Now he chooses to go left or right behind you. You know where he is. I guess no, because he could be in either position, right? One time I look back, he's on the left, and next time I look back, he's on the right. Another time he's upside down. He's doing a headstand on my head. If you turn back, you see his left. Left, right, left, right. Turn back, turn back. You don't know where I am. Now let's repeat the operation as many times and congrats, you understand quantic. And okay, fine. Okay, I guess I'm asking my questions then. Given that, are we implying we're all quantic as well? Yep. Makes sense to me. How come? So let's say right now, if I turn back, my spaceship is still there. It's not disappearing. How come this timeline, I guess, I don't know what's the correct terminology in this case, but how come this timeline is fairly consistent, I think, is what I don't know if the words make sense. But time is passing, and no matter how many times I look back, things are in their place as I last observed them, besides quantum moon. But that's different. Given that we're all so like, so what I'm inferring is that you're saying there's one timeline, but on this one timeline, things can be in different places because everything is quantic basically. First, it's because we are on way bigger. We are on a way bigger scale, the scale of the universe. Not sure. Not sure. Not sure if I'm not. I don't think I'm understanding that. What like what's the scale? I guess like what do we have on the scale? Like what are we like? Yeah, what is on the scale? We are on the biggest scale, but what's in the middle was and below are the bottom, I guess. Quantum moon it just appeared. Woohoo! The subject or part of the subject. The quantic applies only the state of creation of the universe. Not everything is created on the at the beginning, and therefore everything isn't quantic except I. You can't change. The quantic applies only to the state of creation of the universe. Not everything is created at the beginning of the effect, and therefore isn't quantic except the I. Except the I. Sure, let's continue. Let's continue. I get it. I get it. Given the beginning of the universe, and therefore are not quantic. Like more born. Yeah, but actors have been everything is just a product of something else in the universe. I get what you're saying. Well, the eye was before the universe. Yeah, the eye is what is creating the universes. Hence, it does not apply. But by observing the eye, very hard to explain by typing, and I'm already surprised that developers already put something relatively stable. No, yeah, for sure, for sure. And like this whole field is the quantum field, and like just like theories like this are heavily theorized, right? And keeping people like yourself who are interested in this field to be positively received is crazy. Indeed. But okay, so like we are on the eye, we're looking at the eye. Our universe is dying. What now? Where are we going from there? Look at the eye equals new universe. You look away from the eye and look back at the eye, new universe again. So you have a new universe. New universe has been achieved. Woohoo, we did it. Naomi. Oh, that took us the collaboration between Naomi and Harpians. Or one Harpian in particular, because, you know, just that Harpian is the best. Ooh. Making noise. I'm a drummer. Drummer, play the drums. Play the drums, play the drums, play the drums. We watched the world. We appreciated the world. That was us. That's all we did in this iteration. We took one iteration to just appreciate things. Man, the summer is coming. The summer is here. The summer is hot. It's not even the peak months yet. It's so over for me. Did I come here faster or something this time? Maybe I'm speedrunning this world. I don't know why I'm coming out on this side, but I just presume. Presume I can't do that. But it's okay. No worries. Science. We can walk. My feet are capable. Guess it'd be... I presume there's nothing there. Just because the game is trying to push us out. Did my... what? I don't know. How are you doing? How are you doing, you say so? Oh, you stun locked. I guess, yeah, we usually come out of that way. Maybe, okay, there's multiple entrances, fine. Yeah, we usually come out in here. Now I understand, maybe. A bit. Oopsie. Oopsie, oopsie, whoopsie. Me swimmy. Big swimmy. Swimmy time. I am done. It's over for my life and my offsprings. I am dying. Oh, this is where I started, no? This is where I started? No, this is different. Oh, you can push raft. Interesting. What am I doing? What am I doing? But yeah, I don't know, so I don't know if you're typing. If you are, feel free to continue typing. But I guess like, yeah, what did you like? What was your big takeaway? I guess. Where did you get emotional? I guess when you were collecting the memories, or what? I guess like I did not get too attached to the characters, maybe. To feel emotion there. I don't know, like yeah. So like, what was like? I don't know. So yeah, you looked at the universe. We started a new world, a new universe. I don't know. But what did you get from the ending? What? How did the ending make you feel? I guess. Like yeah, so yeah, I went through the ending, right? We collecting the music instruments, like I guess are like key parts of what we connections we made along the way. I never like really connected to any of the astronauts. The only one I kind of felt the emotion for was the Naomi. Just because it's just like, yeah, I don't know, were they abandoned or I don't know, like, yeah, they're just like by themselves now there. The last Naomi. Just a bit felt sad a bit for them. Big words. Big words. Time to bring in Google. Melancholy, a state of deep lingering sadness. Sadness for what? The world ending? Everything having an end? Or just like, yeah, bigger picture? Well, I think like a big thing, like a big question, I think usually in situations like this, and maybe this is what you're referring to, is that would you choose to be ignorant and happy, or would you choose to know? and potentially be sad. Potentially not, I don't know. That depends on your character, I guess, right? If you know the world is ending, you know if you're dying or whatever. And you can't change the destiny. But would you choose to know? Or would you choose to be ignorant and happy? Maybe that's what you're referring to, given that most of none of them knew, right? None of them know what's happening. And their lives will end just like that. Not sure that's what you're referring to in terms of sadness. Or melancholy. Can't pronounce the word. Wow, okay, so this interesting. This is like falling apart, I guess. I wonder, maybe ghost matter took their lives as well. We saw some ghost matter. I think we're gonna progress forward. I still don't know how to operate those things. But yeah, besides that, I don't know. I do not really feel. I think I think the ending was designed well. I think it was cool. I think they done. I think it was a cool experience to go through it. But I did not feel connection to the characters. I don't know if that's bad, good. Like before people drop by the stream and they like had their favorite astronaut, whatever it might be, right? The bramble guy, the deep guy, whatever. I don't know. I just like I don't know. I failed to connect with them, I would say. I guess for me, just felt like NPCs, like pure NPCs, just telling me where to go next. As you would have like in MMOs or something. Okay, I was worried that you went quiet on me, Zazel. I'm glad to know that it was actually an essay. Thank you, respect it. When you see Autobots from far away, you think that you all have an infinite amount of loot. You think you can save the universe. Save them all. I guess I don't know. Maybe ship logo little cool. This is that they burned down the church that they were worshipping. I guess. I did not get that. Personally, I'm not sure. Maybe that's like a bit of a retrospective feeling, maybe from yourself. Then, I was just more still trying to figure out what the hell even happened in this universe. Primarily, what are Naomi and just cool. They're looking for the eye, but who knows what the eye is? Sure, the cycles are repeating, but then there's just some Naomi magic. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I never had that bigger picture. I'm not sure. Maybe I just failed to appreciate the universe, given that I had less of a scientific background or curiosity. So I just was thinking everything is just magic to an extent. If you're loose, if you can save the universe, save them all. Gabro, Feldspar, all of them. But no, when approaching the ending, you realize the universe is dying. There's nothing you can do for you. So that's something I mentioned before, and I was told I was wrong. But I feel like we knew that the universe is ending from the start. But I was told wrong, and that we only find out the universe is ending at the end. But I feel like it was mentioned that the universe is ending quite early on. Um, Dying, there's nothing you can do for you anymore. So in the final eyes, you go to the eyes of the universe, knowing well that it's the end. You enter the eye and create a new universe surrounded the one last time with the ones you love. You can get this info from a heart in Optimus. Okay, so I was not wrong. Okay, fine. On Twin Planet. A Harfin on Twin Planet. A Harfin on Twin Planet? What do you mean? There's no Harfin on Twin Planets. Oh, there is. There is. Never mind. There is. I see. I remember the guy. Oh, look at that. Oh, is this the cave that we found before, potentially? I think this is the cave we found before. When... And we already been there, I think. And we read the law there. I've heard a sentence from a guy about the game that's gonna stuck with me forever. It's not a game where you save the universe. It's a game where you accept it's finished. Yeah, sure. I agree. I guess yeah. Um, when you went through the ending and like yeah, you said like you enter the eye and create a new universe surrounded with the one with surrounded one last time with the ones you love. Um, were you thinking more about the game characters, or were you imagining that, or you were kind of immersing yourself and instead of thinking more about the characters, you're thinking more about yourself and who you would surround yourself with? Because I can potentially see, given that I'm streaming, I don't have the space or time. I didn't have the space or time to immerse myself like that. That's what makes me emotional about the game. It makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. I am. I'm not sure. Maybe this me being a streamer. Like even right now, I'm going around. I don't feel the immersion. I feel more of anxiety, I would say, than immersion. For me, I just feel anxiety about, given that it's an open world, of not being able to find the next piece to the puzzle. Like I see the world looks beautiful, but it takes serious concentration to try to immerse myself into it. Interesting. Maybe I just generally struggle to immerse myself into games. I don't know if I've been properly immersed. in any of the games I've played in the past few years. Like I loved Elden Ring, but it's not like I felt like I was immersed in the world. I love the fighting. I love the connecting and putting the lore together afterwards and becoming a historian, as it were, of the game. But I don't think I was like immersed during the gameplay. Uh, so when you play, you certainly find for a solution for everyone. Play constantly. When you play, you constantly find for a solution for everyone. The people of Timberheart and the heck the world whole universe. Know that life in the universe has to end and to give a chance to a new one, which makes me attached to them. I don't know shit about any character on Timberheart, but I do have messages with them. True. I don't know shit. True. Relatable on that one. I agree, brother. I know nothing about them. Um, hmm. Well, talking about this, and me, I'm starting to get a bit emotional. But like, I think what I'm finding sad as we are talking about this is that I am going through all these adventures, seeing these sights, and given like I guess like we know the world is ending as well as we just talked about it, which I did not I guess process before properly either. I am the only one who will get to appreciate this, while everyone else, like I think, like yeah, while everyone else will be ignorant of the greater things of the world. That's potentially what makes me sad. What makes me sad, like while talking about this, I'm just reflecting it, is that people are left in ignorance, whether by choice or not. They're not gonna know why their lives ended or how. Which is for me, for some reason, is sad. Ignorance. I don't really. I don't know. I understand. I respect. Understand why someone would see ignorance as a bliss, but I don't know. I don't respect it, I guess. Most of video in the video games that I feel the most emotions in my life. There's so many games that made me laugh, cried, angered, or scared. It's very few make me realize of the toughest question we ask ourselves in real life. It's about death and life, communication of others, and comprehension of ourselves. What made me come to peace for the sickness of death and yeah, and to carry on the further generations. I respect that, mate. I respect it, and I appreciate you for reminding me about that. I kind of like I love games. I think for a very similar reason in general, and I think appreciate the medium the most out of like all the entertainment mediums. But something I've been like struggling and constantly is while streaming is just immersing myself in these games. I've been reminded like in Hollow Knight and stuff like that as well. It's like people were talking about this and that and how they love this or that. And I just realized that I did not get to appreciate this or that just because I don't really take time, I guess. Maybe the best time would be after like the stream, just to think about what adventure I went through. I should try to potentially give myself time to reflect on that. But yeah, it is one of the best mediums. I agreed on that. It is the best medium. Maybe I should go there. I respect the game for taking on the deepness, I guess. The deep topic. And the way it presented it. And that it managed to convey the information so well. In terms of physics and whatnot. We found the 3 seals. Green fire marshmallow. I kind of want to wait here and see what happens if this ever like breaks free or something. You know, everyone experiences a game differently from others, and that's fine. Not everyone should feel the same about the game, because everyone claims that they felt many strong emotions for the game, but you should feel the same. It's not that you should feel the same. It's that I would say that most people don't try to embrace it. The emotions. Like, I would say many people, let's say, read a book, they go through the book and maybe they feel like they enjoy the book and feel something, but then they don't take time to process the adventure or the information that goes from the book that I think people should. And I don't do that either, right? As I said, but I think I should. And I think I would be able to a bit closer to what you felt, because I think, yeah, I don't know, I see that, I respect that, and yeah, makes sense. But yeah, I don't know, I think people should give time. Like, they should not feel the same, but people should give time to I don't know, process. I don't want to say feel, maybe they won't feel anything, but to process the experience they went through, whether it was from the movie, book, or their life or game, you know? Like, let's say they were at a wedding and they were bored the whole time, they were just sitting at their table eating the free food. They probably should, when they come back home, take 30 minutes, sit down with maybe a notebook, and like, why did they have such an experience? Why did they feel like that? Maybe they should not go to. Should you have not said yes to the vending? Because I don't know. They don't feel the connection with that person, or maybe they should try to go out of their way more and be part of the wedding more. Because people don't, you have to put the leg forward or the hand out, instead of waiting for someone to come and give you the hand. But like, I don't know, I think like I think I should, and I think people should try to process with inventory. I wonder if I meant to like break this and put the fire out. Debug and train? What's wrong with the train? Oh, a carriage train is not working? I feel like I meant to put out the fire somehow. The fire is keeping the thing alive. Turn off the fire! Those, sleep, 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 the sun is coming. If I sleep, is everything okay? I'm not waking up, ever. I'm forever sleeping. No! I can't sleep no more. The world is over. No more sleeping. I think this is it. It's time when I finally retreat from the battle. The battle of what? You versus the train, so then. That's the battle, that's the war you're going through. And some people just can't. Doesn't want, or just ignore some emotion parts of the piece of media. Is a movie, series, or video game, piece of art, about anything. The definition of art is to interpret and feel what you hear. That's also why I think that the video is art. Sure. Yeah. But I don't know if I'm getting a bit too judgmental here, but I'll ask anyways. Why would you say some people can't? Is it because of disease, which is disease, or I don't know, just a biological thing? But I guess not biological, but biological is a bit too broad. Would you say like, yeah, is there some condition? Which is fine, I don't understand all the medical conditions and I just move on? Or do you, I don't know, or there's a different thing you're referring to? Yeah, I guess I'm asking, that's what I'm asking. What do you mean can't? Are you referring to medical conditions? Or is this something else? People who don't want to, I think, are lazy or ignorant or suck. I mean, I respected them. Not everyone is ready. It's fine. But like, for example, I don't because I'm lazy or something. I think choosing to not go through it just because, I don't know, I feel like most people choose options. And I think that's everyone maybe, and it's just like uses chiefs on default settings. Chief default settings. Hold on. Factorial default settings is the real test. I don't know. At some there was an argument I got in with someone, and there was some argument like in terms of like improvement, and they basically said, "I don't see a reason to improve." You know, I think that's the same thing. It's like not even appreciating, like not even appreciating that you're missing out on something is, I don't know, a bit weird. Like, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm just maybe I'm just being a bit judgmental. For some people, I watch a movie and I cry over the death of a character. I do know some people will ask, "Why are you crying over a fictional character?" Yeah. Okay. So okay, do you want to? Like, I don't know. I guess we're going to talk about this. So, do you think they're right? I don't. I think they're pieces of shit. Like, no, never, exactly. They're sucky humans to an extent. I understand that people, well, they're not 100% sucky humans, but to an extent they are. I think there's yeah. You could say they're not psychic humans, maybe because I don't know. They put value somewhere else, maybe, or you should like instead. Okay, maybe someone would say instead of spending your time learning how to draw, you should learn how to do maths because it's a more practical skill. So maybe some reasoning might be there, but to most part, psychic humans. I can't walk over the edge, which is interesting. Thank you, game, I guess. Thank you for not killing me, game. I think I can walk over here. I won't try. But yeah. Yeah, psychic humans. Reiterate and consider. Fix and fix different for stuff. Yeah, fix, reiterate, get better. Let's go. No, I think it's the type of people with a way too big ego. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I can see that being like a big reason. I can definitely see that. Oh no, the game failed me! I guess I had too much momentum, maybe. No, I thought I couldn't walk off the side. Yeah, no, ego. I feel like I mean, like someone might say that because they believe they. So you're crying over a fictional character because you're immersing yourself, you're putting yourself into the shoes of the character, most likely, or some other stuff. Maybe that's not, you don't have to do that, but you're emphasizing maybe with the character or something, and the person might not understand that because they don't see the point of doing that. But then you should not judge. You should not judge someone else like that. And yeah, I don't know how we got there. I died again. The ramps have failed me again. um, but yeah, cool. I don't know. Yeah, the big thing that I don't know. I guess we're talking about it a bit more as long as you're willing. Like the biggest thing I can't understand is I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe different humans are different, and just I can't appreciate. I can't understand. I can't understand how different each human can be. Um, like or how they think. Like I just can't appreciate that. No, I don't know to what extent we can. Um, but it's just like, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting for me, or I don't get it when you give someone, let's say, a problem statement, and sometimes I feel like they fail to understand the problem, and it's not. I don't know. It doesn't. I don't think it's because they lack brain cells, but I feel like it's because people refuse to use reasoning of any kind. They refuse to look beyond I don't know, whatever. I just don't get it. Why? It's like they can't, like they struggle to even come up with any um idea of why the problem exists, I guess, or how one might even try to overcome the problem. I don't know if I can give an example. It's just like for me, it's like really stands out. It's like for some people, just feel like don't even try to overcome the problem. or they just refuse that a solution exists to a problem. And it's just like, and they don't even want to, they don't even feel like, I don't know, like they don't even give a try to give a, even if it's a wrong one. It's just like they refuse to appreciate that some solution should exist, and then they just say no, it doesn't exist, and they don't want to try. And it's not like a IRL problem or anything like that. It's like, I don't know, it could be any problem statement, whether it's mathematical problem or whether it's philosophical problem. Let's say we were discussing like the ego thing, right? Like they would, like, I don't know, they would come to some conclusion, I don't know, you'll feel like, oh, that's it, there's nothing deeper there. These are mostly the things that can happen, like the loss of person we love. But it's easy, they just do not want to try. Like, that's what I don't get, because I feel like some people do not want to try. Like, that's what I feel like, they just don't want to try. But I don't take them for that type of person. Like, some people just feel like don't want to try, but I think they are smart, like smart individual, caring individual. I don't know, they're a good individual, like I would say. But for some reason, it's just like, yeah, I just feel like they don't want to try, and it doesn't compute to me. Because I struggle to say they don't want to try. Like, I struggle to assign that label to them, but it's just like, that's how it feels like. I can't, I don't know, I can't, like, that's the biggest mystery to me forever. It's like, it feels like they don't want to try, but like, I don't think that's the type of person they are who would not try. I don't know. Maybe their beliefs makes them stop to give it. Maybe this, I don't know, like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't know, maybe this is where one human can't appreciate another human's thinking, and that, I don't know, and so I stopped. Like, yeah, that's where, I don't know, maybe that's it. Because like, I really can't, I don't know, I just don't get it. But maybe just because, like, yeah, our brains work differently, and like, literally their brain is telling them there's no way. Maybe. Or maybe, like, yeah, I don't know, like, people who grew in families with old beliefs, like, boys should never cry, something like this. Yeah, like, yeah, yeah, I mean, that's a good example. Let's say you're talking to your father, and your father has old beliefs, like, yeah, boys should act this way. And for some reason, I don't know. But in that case, I kind of just assume like they're just stuck in old beliefs, and they just don't want to entertain new beliefs. So maybe that's not the best example, because I can reason about that. They have their beliefs, and they trust their beliefs because they went through life with those beliefs for so long, and those beliefs make sense to them. So maybe that's not the best reason, actually. My father's the same. Like, that's how I don't know, I think it makes sense to me. It can be due to many things, but I'm sure it has to do with how the person was raised. I don't know, I have a boy or a girl. IG, maybe that's meant to, I guess I have a boy or a girl. I don't know what you mean. I guess I don't know. The first I am telling it, just crying is okay. If I have a boy or girl, okay. If I am done, it's okay to cry. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a good example, sadly. It's just something that sometimes comes up in my life from time to time. And it's just like, that impression has stuck with me. Some people refuse to go that extra step. I don't know, maybe a good example is like, sometimes I'm watching a movie with a friend, let's say, and like, I ask them, what do they think of the movie? And they'd be like, I don't know, and just give some surface level comment. Or if I ask them, like, why do you think person A did this? Like, what is their reasoning? And they'd be like, I don't know. Yeah, maybe that's the best example I can think of right now. Let's say let's say maybe they're lazy. But yeah, let's say I don't know much about Sekiro or something, but I remember the premise. Sekiro basically gave up his life. I haven't played the game right yet. I played 10 hours of the game, I think, and I just very long time ago. Sekiro gives up his life in honor, in his duty to save the prince or something. I don't remember, like that, or something like that, right? Or let's see, that's a premise. Maybe it doesn't have to be Sekiro, but I feel like if you ask them why did Sekiro choose to do that, they would not be able to give I don't know, they would fail to explore the emotions that the individual is going through to put their own lives through that. But yeah, I don't know, maybe they're lazy, maybe, I don't know. But it's like, I really try to push some of these people, and they just say, I don't know. It's like, I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? What do you mean? It's like, they just give, I don't know. And it's like, it's not, they're not saying like, oh, I can't be bothered. It's like, they're just saying, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Just try for a second. But like, they don't know. I don't know. It's like, what do you mean? What do you mean you don't know? But yeah, I don't know. It's just like that's something just sometimes. But yeah, I don't know how we got here. Are we searching too far? Maybe we're searching too far. Maybe some of our brains try to look further than the others, and some of our brains are happier with a more simple explanation. And that's enough. Maybe they're saying, I don't know, but they say, I don't want to discuss about this. No. Our friendship was at stake. Because with those I don't knows, I was about to jump off a building. My life was at stake, and I don't know. Saying I don't want to discuss this was not an option to save my life. But yeah, I don't know. It's just been something that has baffled me. Well, you can. See ya. Again, I jumped off this one for many times at this point. But yeah, I don't know. That's something that's like has been interesting to me. Like we discussed, like what I don't know, what we discuss now. I feel like a lot of people like I find it interesting. Like what we discussed, I find it a lot of interesting, very interesting. I love deeper discussions. I love human psychology, behavior, whatever, emotions, whatever. I think it's super interesting, and I love discussing that. And I need to try to find more time to just reflect on my gaming moments, because I think I'm missing a lot of lessons. Benches are all about communication. True. It's just a bit hard sometimes when they don't know. When their brain is telling them, I don't know. When you try to understand them. But yeah, true. True. But I think I will be ending it here. It's just I just kept on because I think this was interesting points of discussion. Yeah, I have to go as well, mate. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for giving me the summary of Outer Wilds. I think that's people helped me on the day, but I was very good, thankful for you to also come in here because I didn't put those points together. But yeah, thank you so much. And for this extended discussion about wider things. Next stream is tomorrow. We continue with Factorio. Just pushing as much as we can. I think we're gonna try to fix science. Good night, Zazel. Good night. Much appreciated again, mate. Yeah, I think we're gonna try to fix science and like bring the science back for research. I don't know. I think it would be cool to potentially move some of the science production from Novice to Gleba. I have postponed that quite a bit. But as we bring the science back online, with Aquila science, I think I'm gonna start really. I think like we're gonna start like I'm gonna try to push. I'm gonna start pushing a bit by bit. I'm a bit also scared because if I push science, the game will also make me work on other planets. I'm a bit excited about working on Fulgora because I have an idea of how to do that, how to expand it. But like for example, something like maybe Volcanus is decent. Maybe I'm excited a bit. I think I just like what I really need is more platforms maybe, and better way of setting a faster way of setting them up. Because like that's a bottleneck right now, and I'm really feeling it, and it's rather bothersome. But we need to upgrade our Aquila platform. It's not very stable. I'm not sure if I give in and start using nuclear. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. Well, it's just not my idea. But I feel like I will need to finish the game. Things kind of work. Whoop whoop, at least the loading part. Now for unloading. Let's go. Nice, all done. I'm not gonna comment more, Solden. I'm gonna just comment, but I'm not looking for an answer. What you're doing, I have considered that. Obviously, I have not implemented anything yet. Something maybe I'll revisit it as well and try to solve it for myself. But the biggest thing, that the reason I have stayed away from your solution is because I'm unsure, I guess, how I would unload it. But maybe I just need to explore game mechanics. Maybe I just need to explore the game mechanics. Explore. Not explode. Because it makes sense to recycle stuff on the site, although there's very little space. But maybe with the new research of being able to create platforms anywhere, or ground anywhere, maybe it allows you to make space, hence allows you to recycle stuff on site, because the islands are too small. But I guess like you don't care. Maybe you don't even care. You just recycle stuff and just put it on the train directly. That's also an option. Don't have to store them or anything like that. That happen. Maybe you do that on your main island or islands. But then no, you still have the same amount of items. If you don't do some kind of refiltering, you still have the same amount of items on the train wagons. Hmm. I don't know. I think it's an interesting thing to think about and solve. These things are interesting to solve. Because like even let's say you do pre-filter. I'm sorry, I'm talking about this, but I'm not looking for answers. So it's very selfish of me. But like yeah, let's say you do pre-filtering. You don't know how much you need of each thing. So you might like export too little stone, or you might export too many advanced circuits. I don't remember what they're called, the blue ones. Processing units, I think they're called, which is weird. Blue units, blue chips. Hmm. No, definitely not. Definitely not solved. If you just post it, but put it in a spoiler tag. Because I think that's an interesting problem to solve. Sprout Mainer, welcome in, mate. I am kind of ending the stream. Right now, I'm just running around in circles. I just had a deep conversation with Zazel on the Twitch side. And I'm kind of now, they left, and I'm just having random thoughts about another game that I'm going to play tomorrow, which is Factorio. I played these games on Fridays, but I kind of ended my stream for today. And I'm just like finding excuses to think about a different game. Sorry, mate. Thank you so much for dropping by. Check out the channel. But if you want to see me play, feel free to go through the WOD or drop by next Friday. That's when I'm going to play Outer Wilds again. If you want more of the stream, tomorrow I'll be playing Factorio. I don't want to. I'm sorry, I'm not going to read the hint either. I don't want to. I have an idea. I'm not sure if it's a good idea. Thanks so much for putting hint in front of it, Solden. Much appreciated. I respect that. It allows me to quickly say no to the message without getting spoiled. But I appreciate for the hint, but I also respect the word hint in front of it. Like yeah, my current idea is just to deliver all the scrap. Man, do I just beat up Factoria? Screw it. We do an extended stream. Extended midnight stream into Factoria. Man, I don't know. I don't think I can do that. I'm kind of exhausted. And I need to still stream tomorrow. If I can, I will try to start earlier tomorrow, maybe. But yeah, my idea right now is just send the scrap. I did consider sorting or pre-filtering, doing some kind. I didn't explore. Could do pre-filtering on the mined islands. And my current idea is to send all the scrap to my main island, and then I have an idea for sorting all the recycled goods into roughly 8 from 4 to 6 lanes, using red arms and regular arms. Red arms, I know. But I think I need red arms. So I think like the big problem... He was like, I know. Maybe I need to think more about of avoiding red arms. But I think like the big problem of so let's say you have 4 lanes of unsorted goods, or let's say 6. Maybe that's a better one. Let's say you have 6 lanes of unsorted goods. At least 1 full lane, most likely, will be full of solid fuel. 1 full lane of rocks. Maybe let's say go an extreme example, 10 lanes. 2 of those or 2 of those 10 lanes will be rocks, stone. So now you're in a kind of a... I don't remember. I had it in my head. I should have drawn it on paper. I didn't have paper, sadly, so I think I'm losing the memory. But like this becomes a problem where you start having you have multiple lanes of the same good, I think. And hence you start needing to potentially use the red arms. I think. I don't remember now. I sadly don't have it. I'll have to solve this again. But I did have to use the red arms in my imagination. I just don't remember why is the exact reason. But I think it was like of just having to like split belts. Like, yeah, let's say you have so let's say you have 2 lanes of rock, then 2 lanes of solid fuel. And you start becoming into scenarios, I guess, where the spacing becomes super awkward. Oh no, it was red arms because you need to sort both ways. It's not just a sorting thing, it's not just putting rocks further and further to the right, let's say. There's also you have to put, let's say you have something in the middle, like red units maybe. Some of the red units might come from the left, some might come from the right. It's not, I don't remember. I don't remember why. But there was a reason. I don't remember what. But yeah, I don't know. Like the big idea is like I sort things into 4 lanes. Sadly, the way like from like maybe from 4 lanes of recycled goods to 6 lanes of sorted goods. On my main island instead of doing some kind of pre-filtering on the scrap island. Maybe I need to think more about it, but it's like, yeah, I just don't see him. Maybe I just need to look more into, maybe like, I think like my solution is potentially flawed a bit, or like in my head, I think this is the best solution, but it might not be because I am lacking information on the mechanics of the game. And maybe I just need to go through potential options that, like, for example, trains have and stuff like that. Cool. I'll end it here for today for Outer Wilds. Cool, we found a new area, the DLC area. I was a bit worried that would be a huge search, but thankfully we found it quite early on. We made some progress on the island. Very happy about that. Yeah, quite happy. And okay, we'll look to continue that next Friday. Tomorrow's Factorio as discussed. I think we're just gonna... I think it's gonna be mostly housekeeping of getting Aquila Potion into the research labs. I think. Maybe potentially move some of like the blue science or whatever. I don't know which ones I can move. But maybe try moving some of the science to Gleba from Novus. And try to maybe like reach like let's say 100 science per minute. I think right now our biggest one has been like 40 or 60. So that would be cool. Because I feel like that's going to become quickly our bottleneck of not being able to research fuel production more efficiently, or produce or rocket power production more efficiently. But if we research that, that'd be great help. So yeah, I don't know. So I think like, yeah, increasing our science rate could be very fun. Very good. But I'm not sure if we do that tomorrow or maybe like the day after. Because like I think the priority comes like getting Aquila science out of there. But at the same time, there's a lot of waiting around with Aquila stuff. Maybe a platform improvement, because we need to set up a constant platform that goes from Aquila to Novice to deliver the Aquila science. So maybe that. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, most of that's what we're gonna focus. So just getting Aquila science out of Aquila. But yeah, thanks so much for being here, guys. Thank you, Solon, for being here and continuing to share your Factorial adventures. Zazel for helping me earlier. Sprout for dropping by, checking out the channel. Anyone else that dropped by earlier, much appreciated. Thank you so much. Anyone lurking, also thank you so much. Bye. Bye, Solon. But yeah, stay awesome, everyone. Stay safe. Good mouth to all of you. And so many messages are waiting for me for some reason in Discord. But we'll see what's that about. But yeah, thanks so much, everyone. Stay awesome, stay safe. Good night to all of you. Bye bye.